Hi everybody, it's Lisa Sonora Beam, the creative entrepreneur, and I'm broadcasting today from one of my favorite spaces to create, my bed. And truth be known, I have a bit of a sore throat right now, and it's very gray and cold in the San Francisco Bay Area where I live. And I got back from Chicago the other night, and I've just spent the last few days since I got home nursing this sore throat and doing all of my creative work right here from bed. And the reason I wanted to share this with you is that one of the biggest myths about creativity is that we need to have an enormous studio space, a room with a view, if you will, in order to do our creative work. And this is something I get asked a lot because actually I do have an amazing work studio just in the other room. However, for many years I didn't. And I often tell people that I've actually done some of my best work from bed. I've done some of my best work right at the kitchen table. I've done some of my best work at, 4 square feet of counter space in the kitchen. So creativity isn't limited by space, and actually limits on space and limits on stuff are actually really conducive to being more creative and feeling more alive in your creative practice. So let me just show you what I've been working with here for the last few days. Right now I'm having a cup of vegan hot cocoa. I make it with almond milk and just a little bit of chocolate, the fair trade Mexican chocolate. It's got a little cinnamon and hot pepper in it. I like my chocolate spicier though, and I don't like that much sugar, so I just put in a little bit of the chocolate. But I add extra cinnamon and extra hot pepper, and that gives a very soothing drink when your throat is sore. Also, I've been really missing Mexico lately, where I live from time to time. I'm actually heading down there January 13th. I'll be teaching the annual Creative Entrepreneur Retreat starting January 15th. And so drinking Mexican hot chocolate kind of gets me in the mood for that. So what do I have to create with? My favorite pens, a glue stick, and I always have some post-it notes. The key to organization with working from bed is having trays, so everything stays organized and doesn't get scrambled around. So on this tray are all my materials. I've got some source material here and my tiny Moleskine journal that I always carry in my bag so I can take notes, and these get transferred into the sketchbook. Also, I work with index cards, and I've got a whole big pile here from my trip to Chicago. Stuff that I've been meaning to go through and add into the computer and into my sketchbooks. I'm working on some thank you cards for all the people who hosted me in Chicago. I love to send mail, love to get mail, love to send mail. I've got this vintage book of Spoken Spanish for Students and Travelers, and it's written, I think in the 50s or 60s. Anyway, I just love this book, and I'm going to be making an altered book sketchbook out of it to practice my Spanish language. And then here is my creative container. It's the current sketchbook that I'm working in, and I'm going to teach you all about how to make one of these for yourself in the upcoming creative practice class. Just flip around to some pages here. This is what I do to stay limber and creative, to create on demand. Even though I'm working from bed now, I wake up pretty much every day. I can't wait to get up. I can't wait to get up every day and create. And doing creative practice every day is what gives me that strength, that flexibility, that joy of not knowing exactly what I'm going to make every day, but knowing that there will be something. So thanks for checking in. I'm really looking forward to the creative practice class, and who knows, maybe some more of the videos will be shot right here in my bedroom. You never know. Thank you and have a great day.